Surviving Reality contains explicit content full of snark and sarcasm that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Reality.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Carly. And this is Married at First Sight, Season 20, Episode 1. Forever starts in Seattle.
Right? This season takes place in Seattle. And no, this is not the Lifetime version of Married at First Sight. This is the
You're
revamp.
You're really trying to drill that home.
People need to know, because that's what I'm saying, is there's a lot of people who are immediately dismissing this of no Married at First Sight. It's not the same Married at First Sight that we have written off, that we were not going to watch anymore.
It's been revamped by Peacock.
They've done a pretty good job with it so far, from what we've seen.
The first episode, the pacing is so much better than it used to be. Remember, they'd spend an entire first episode talking to potential people?
Picking people.
And then they wouldn't even be people who ended up being on the show.
Right.
Some of them would, most of them wouldn't.
Yeah. It would take about 15 and a half episodes before we would get out of the weddings and the honeymoon. And then there would be like 2 episodes of them at home that would cover a span of like 3 months of their relationship together. Yeah. And then they would go to decision day. It was crap.
Ridiculous.
Terrible.
It was so slow, especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because they'd really spent a lot of time on having us get to know the couples individually and meeting their families and them talking about their fears, how crazy it is to get married at first sight, having to go shopping for their wedding dresses or their tuxes, and
don't care,
talking about how they don't even know who this person is, so they don't really know what to pick.
We know. We don't care. Don't care. I'll see it on the day, show up on the day. That's what we're basically doing. You get dropped in where this is already an established couple that they've paired up. We're at wedding day. It's happening. We saw 2 ceremonies, almost 3.
Almost 3. In the first
episode. So it's like, okay, good. Yeah, we're skipping over all that junk. And then the experts have been swapped out now, too, because then that was the only lingering thing from season 19. Peacock took over, but it was still Pastor Cal and his toxic stuff and Dr. Pepper showing up whenever she felt like it.
And there was wasn't there the sex and intimacy expert, too, but I don't remember what her name was because
Different
she was
lady.
newer.
The third person was always like swapped out. Of who it would be. So that was always a rotating role anyway.
They must have had a contract that got them one more season.
Or Peacock just had to, appease that of saying, okay, well, we tried and it didn't work out. Thanks anyway.
So we have 2 new experts.
So the experts.
We have Paul and Dr. Lisa.
Yes.
Let's talk about them.
Yes, we do.
I could not believe Paul's background. So it says on the show that he's a matchmaker and a life coach.
Okay.
But he is also the head of global research at Tinder.
They seem to just leave that part out. Just that little bit of information. Plus, he's done, wasn't it the UK versions of Married at First Sight? He's been an expert for that.
So he's a seasoned expert.
Okay. Now, we haven't seen those. So, like, I don't know what that was like and what the judgment's like. But I mean, the assessment, I guess, we'll reserve judgment until we see how this plays out a little bit more.
On the experts?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can say up front that it does not feel like they are genuinely matching people to find them a life partner.
Look, I'll say there have been, in the past, producer-picked couples. Or we've suspected that Lifetime used to do the matching, the pairing that they would do, and then the producers would come in and say, great, shuffle these up.
Move this person here, that one there. We're going to swap some
This one goes
around.
here, that one goes there. And so
they just shuffled the deck.
Yeah, to hopefully, I think what Lifetime was trying to do for 18 seasons was get somebody from another marriage to hook up with somebody from another marriage. Like they wanted.
Remember when they had somebody hook up with the expert?
Oh,
you remember the old expert? Like it was a long time ago, the blonde woman.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're married now, but they were in a relationship for a really long time.
Yeah, because she was like going to bat for him and defending him a bunch. And we were like, this is weird. So
Well,
I think that
we know why now.
They tried for so long to get somebody from one of the marriages to hook up with somebody else from another marriage, and that never panned out for them. And so they were just like, ugh, missed opportunities all around. But I think they were trying, especially for the last 10 seasons when they were running stuff, because that was where the shuffles were coming up here. What about Dr. Lisa, though? She's no Dr. Pepper.
No, she looks a little bit like Monica Geller, but her eyes are a little closer together. That's my only take about her so far.
Yeah,
I feel bad that it's just about her.
Like
appearance.
Jason on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Jesse's husband.
Yeah. They're just
is his name Jason?
Jason?
I don't think it is.
It starts with
Jace.
a J.
No, Jace is...
No, Jace is different.
Jace is Michaela's husband.
Jason?
This is why no one cares about Dad Talk. I don't even remember your name, bro.
You're the leader of Dad Talk? I don't know.
Do you think we'll see these experts more?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they're doing
involved.
group therapy along the way, which is okay, I'm here for that.
The intro?
Yeah.
It was hard for me to take it in because there were too many new faces and I couldn't tell who's a couple and who's not, who's arguing.
Okay, I got freaked out too because I was like, oh shit, Dr. Cal? No, he's not a doctor. Pastor Cal. I was like, oh man, they brought him back again? And then I was like, wait a minute, no. Wait, he's on as a participant now?
It's one of the husbands.
No, that's one of the guys from the show. It looks like Pastor Cal, but it's not. So I was like, I don't know if that was an intentional thing where they're like, maybe if somebody just sees it on the commercial, it kind of looks like Pastor Cal. So you won't think that the experts got swapped out if you're a real big Pastor Cal fan.
I don't know that there were many of those.
I don't know how many diehard, Pastor Cal fans and Dr. Pepper ites were out there. I don't know. Yeah. So it's just, no, we end up with Dr. Lisa instead. She's a Miami-based couples counselor and sex therapist. Mm-hmm. Face is kind of busted though. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. We got some concerns.
I am very excited because we had such good cold reads on people last season.
Yes.
So we didn't recap season 19 fully.
No.
We did talk about season 19 on a live.
One of our lives,
which was on Patreon.
Way in depth. And I think that was 2 hours long.
Yes.
Probably.
We clocked every single one of them.
Pretty much everybody.
So
yeah.
I'm excited to see if we can replicate that this season.
Okay. And to be fair, so as the episodes are dropping, we are watching drop by drop. I think that's how we're going to be recapping, right?
Yes,
is what we decided.
This is the first episode. So the way that these episodes are coming out is a little strange.
Yeah.
The first one came out on Sunday, July 12th. Mm-hmm. And then all of the subsequent episodes will drop on Thursdays on Peacock.
Right.
But then the number of episodes you get will change by week.
Yeah.
They're going to drop 2 at a time. And then some episodes, they'll be 3 at a time. And then some they'll go back to 1.
So we'll be watching the ones that dropped from, so this one we're just covering
episode 1.
Episode 1 because that's what came out this week. And then the next set of episodes, we'll cover those all together. We'll watch those through. So we'll see how things play out, but we've only seen episode 1 start to finish here as it stands. And that introduced us to Adam and Marissa.
They're our first couple.
Right out the gate here. We're learning a lot about Adam, not so much about Marissa.
Yeah, I was really trying to reserve my judgment about him at first because, well, when he started playing the baby grand piano for everybody and they were like, it's a little much. Like, he played multiple sonatas.
Well, okay. Here, I got a couple notes on that for you, too. First of all, to sit down and say, oh, this is just the warm-up. And then you're, flurrying through your scales, and people are impressed just by that. And he's like, oh, I haven't even played a song yet. This is just the warm up. I have to warm up my hands before I play. And then you play Moonlight Sonata. You're going to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata.
He brought the mood down.
That's not a party song. All right. Could you throw in some Mozart maybe? Mozart gets a bop. All right,
It's like, are
Mozart's
there a
got
lot of party piano songs?
Mozart's got bops, okay? So Beethoven, though, not so much.
Do you think that revealed something about his personality?
That he went straight to Moonlight Sonata? That was a concern. The other problem that I had was that he played the whole thing, the entirety of it, and then nobody asked him to play anything else. And he goes, I'll just play one more. No, it doesn't work like that.
That's the point where I was like, maybe he's just nervous and playing the piano is relaxing him or calming him down. And then we learned more about him.
It's not relaxing me. It's not calming me down. I don't feel safe.
So instant red flags. He's bragging about his remote job that he makes so much money at. He's talking about how he owns this cabin, which then is revealed to be a lake house.
The lake house.
It's not like a dinky little cabin. It's not Mama Plath's Airbnb cabin.
No, full of snakes. No, not that.
And he has a jet ski, and he loves to take girls out on the jet ski.
Jet skis. What was it? Boogie boards? Wakeboarding? What was it? He had other stuff that he was towing around.
He thinks he's very athletic. Water sports are mainly his thing. And pickleball. Very into pickleball. He's got an entire training schedule ready for whoever his new wife is.
Okay, we had like glimpses of our first little bits of red flags from him. The way he was talking about his relationships in the past, because he's 31. So he's early 30s. He spent most of his 20s just constantly in relationships, but it was just a bunch of like
girls who party too much.
Yeah, is how he was describing it. Girls who party too much, but he referred to them as who weren't super disciplined. Red flag on just that verbiage.
Just the word alone, instantly my mind went to he's red-pilled.
Yeah. So we were like, okay.
Yeah, there's something very off about him. Like he's giving American Psycho. Yes, he is.
Okay.
I think he's going to be very particular. It's going to be impossible for him to live with somebody.
Right. So the way that we narrowed this down was then we were saying, okay, I think the read is that he wants arm candy trophy wife to slot into his life as an accessory to him, but not have any thoughts or feelings or emotions or dreams or anything of her own. Nothing of her own. He just wants to marry a mirror, basically, to reflect himself back at himself.
Yeah, I think he thinks a lot about himself.
Oh,
he's in love with himself.
Very much so.
And that's what he's looking for in a partner.
Yes, he wants a female version of him, but also not like the ambitious side of stuff, just all of the same things that I already do. That's what she would be doing.
Well, he definitely wants this girl to be ambitious, but in the exact same ways that he is.
Okay.
Because I think he's going to have a problem with somebody who doesn't wake up at 5 a.m. to work out before they go to work.
Right.
You know, who isn't disciplined in what they eat and consumes chemicals from microwaved mac and cheese.
Yes. The way that was mentioned.
He had a couple of comments that were very, very off-putting.
Yeah, because it was like the partying too much. I think that has now put him in a space where he doesn't drink anymore. So
I bet you he's a monster when he drinks.
Oh, that's probably what it comes down to. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're actually just a horrible person, regardless of whether or not you're consuming alcohol. It
gets worse because then your inhibitions are lowered.
Yes.
And then
I think he says whatever is top of mind.
Yeah, your mask is gone.
The mask
no filter.
drops off this guy and he is
rough.
Really hard to be around.
It's a rough time. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, we're going hard on him, but I really don't like him.
That's the read. That's the read on this guy. Just right out the gate. We were trying to take some things into account, but then we did get a good glimpse as well when he was meeting up with Paul. And Paul came out to the lake house and he was like, this is quite a bachelor pad here. When's the last time you had a lady in the bachelor pad? And he was like,
this.
I don't know, like last week probably. And he's like, oh, interesting. You had a girl over and you made her dinner here and you went out on the jet skis and stuff and you hung out. How many times would you say you've hung out with her recently here, Adam? Can you remember? You recall?
It's like, I don't know.
Like
It's a few times, 5, 6 times.
5 or 6 times.
This girl most definitely doesn't think that we have.
It's not like
we're in a relationship.
Not like a relationship. It's not
we're on track to be in a relationship.
5 or 6 times over 2 months. Like, I mean, that's not a lot of time, right? That we've just seen. Yeah. And Paul's like, okay, here's what I'm going to need you to do. You're going to need to call this girl and tell her you're not doing that anymore. Mm-hmm. You're on Married at First Sight, and I need to see this as part of your commitment.
He flips out. He's like, can I call her off camera?
Maybe.
I don't have to do it with the cameras around, right?
You know, I've only hung out with her 5 or 6 times. I think I would be better suited to send her a text, a reasonably lengthed text.
He was just going to ghost her. That was his original plan.
I think that was the plan. No, not even ghost. I think he was still going to talk to her after he was married.
I will not be surprised if we find out that he has been talking to somebody, even if it's not her. Someone that he knew before he got married, right. He will be talking to.
I feel like I
think there's a lot of potential.
That's going to be part of this. So then Paul's trying to give him a whole compliment, because then that was even weird too. He makes the call. I like that the experts are forcing them to do uncomfortable things, though. Me
too. I'm like, right out the gate, I like that we have changed our approach.
This is improvement. And this is what we want, okay? We want the experts pushing these people a little bit in a reasonable amount.
Well, remember we had seasons where we had people just moving out of the apartments because they were like, I just don't want to.
They never moved into the apartment. They just stayed in their apartment, and it was like, okay, what are you doing?
Also, you know that the whole point is we're making a TV show, so you have to interact with the person who you married. Because it's called Married at First Sight.
And we're not bringing the cameras to... We already set up the cameras in this apartment. We're not bringing cameras to your apartment. Mm-hmm. So, like, get over here, you know?
Those were things that people were getting frustrated with the old version of the show.
If you're not going to hold them to it, you got to hold these people to a standard. If they're going to participate, make them participate. Mm-hmm. So this is the type of stuff, though, where it was like, okay, this is good to see where we're holding them accountable. The way he was talking about stuff, though, because as soon as he got off the phone with her... She sounded upset, which obviously that was not the person that he was dating. That was just a producer who was reading.
That was a reenactment?
Reenacting.
She probably wouldn't sign like a release.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
she was like, you're not going to embarrass me on TV.
That's not a person who's involved in the making of this show. So that was just recreated to try to show that how that conversation went, what that tone was of her reaction to things, whatever. But like the way that he was responding, he's like, well, what does that mean then? Like, clearly she was pretty upset by that. So, like, what's your takeaway from that? And he's like, well, I guess she really liked me then. That was your takeaway? That was your takeaway from this? Was that she must have really liked you? Which is confusing to you now because you had to pursue her more. She wasn't reaching out to you over these past 2 months. That's what you're upset about now?
Well, I mean, that also upset me because he didn't want to call her originally. Right. And I'm like, well, so it wasn't because you don't want to call her because you feel like this would be embarrassing to do to somebody on camera. You weren't thinking about her and her feelings.
No, I was worried that it was going to be...
she was going to be like,
a dismissive thing.
I wasn't really interested in you that way anyway.
Yeah, why are you
And you'd be embarrassed
me?
On TV.
Right. Yeah. That would have been the tougher moment. So then Paul's trying to still gas this dude up. And he's like, Adam, you are a knight in shining armor. He's like, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you see that. And he's like, no, you don't understand. Let me finish the analogy.
That wasn't a compliment.
You're a knight in shining armor. You need to take the armor off because there's no vulnerability here. And if there's no vulnerability, you're not going to be able to openly communicate with whoever we pair you with in this experiment. Are they still calling it an experiment?
You know what? They haven't used that word.
I don't think they use that word. So I don't know if they're...
Maybe that's part of the revamp.
That's part of
we're not acting like this is an experiment anymore.
Stuff. Yeah, no science, chemistry happening anymore. But you're just like, you're too closed off. There's no emotional accessibility here. Yeah. And you got to work on that.
Because he is from American Psycho.
Well, between that, it's just... Also, you better work on that real soon. You better work on that real soon because we found somebody to pair you with. So, like, you're on the show. Yeah. By the way... Too cool. We're very excited about this. Very, very happy.
And he has been paired with Marissa. The first shot we see of Marissa, she is a woo-woo party girl.
She is. Mm-hmm. She is definitely.
She's doing shots. She's buying other people's shots. She's very excited about Fireball.
She loves Fireball. Loves a good cinnamon whiskey.
I mean, I think it's the thing she's most passionate about in life because we didn't learn much else about her.
That's pretty much all we know about her right now is that she loves alcohol. Yeah, she's really going for it.
Her parents had a messy divorce. She's not really that close with her dad. And I think she is under the impression that in a relationship, she's going to be the one who has a messed up relationship with her family.
Yeah.
But she hasn't met Adam yet.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know what you're getting involved with here. Because they were both like, oh no, I'd be cool with that. Like, I understand it's, your family situation is whatever. It's not indicative of who you are as a person, I guess, right? For most people.
I mean, I guess we'll learn.
We'll see. She's allergic to cats.
That's going to be a big problem.
For him. He has some cats and dog, but they're both dog lovers. So like, that's very important. I think that was another reason why Adam was ready to kick that girl to the curb too. He's like, oh, she doesn't like animals. So that wasn't going to be.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
You went on 6 dates with her, knowing that there was a deal breaker as far as having a long-term relationship. I don't know that she was under the same impression.
I think he was just hanging out with her.
Okay, but does she think she's hanging out with you?
That's the question.
Like, that's got to be clear because otherwise somebody thinks they're going on multiple dates with you and things are going well.
Right.
And then you're just going to break up with them over the phone one day while you go on Married at First Sight.
I don't know what the breakup over the phone is going to look like with Marissa, but maybe
it's not going to go as well.
Maybe it's because she's not as athletic. I feel like athleticism is the way that Adam broaches the topic of his rule of no fatties allowed. I think that's his way of saying that.
I think he does have a real obsession about appearance that we're going to get into.
I think he's
his own included.
He's a looks maxing sort of red pill guy, you know?
You think he's injecting himself with gold?
I think he is partially on his way there, or like doing the research of trying to figure out why gold is such an elusive thing that the higher ups have tried to keep away from us for so long.
Just a few podcasts away.
Pretty much. He's getting dangerously close to starting to take some experimental supplements that nobody knows what's inside of them. But he doesn't want to eat Easy Mac out of the microwave, but he's ready to do that stuff.
That is one of the things that really bugs me about people who are obsessed with wellness is that they will take any supplement they can get their hands on, even though supplements are not evaluated by the FDA.
Gold, they'll slap anything in their bloodstream, but then they're like, Baja Blast, you demon, you absolute
you're
monster.
You're gonna die an early death, just so you know.
Cancer, that's what you got. You're in big trouble now. You let that in, and it's like, no, I think there's a lot of other things.
I take 18 supplements in the morning that have not been inspected by a third party laboratory.
I have no idea what's in them.
But,
I'm
going to live longer than you.
Popping those suckers.
So
this one makes me shit. This one makes me stop shitting. And then, what is it?
I don't know. Is that Always Sunny?
No. No, I was thinking of Reno 911 when she's going through her pill box where it's
like this one takes me
red
up?
Wakes me up, blue brings me down, yellow stops the demons from dancing all around. Pretty much.
Okay, yes.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
maybe.
I do think that we might have some candidates on this show who are having similar experiences as that.
We dropped in on, so this was like wedding day. I didn't realize this was wedding day. I was so programmed from previous seasons where I was shocked that this is what was happening. I thought we were at like his parents' cabin somewhere.
Well, that's because he's lifting weights.
I don't know.
Before he gets into his suit.
He was too comfortable here. He was shirtless and throwing dumbbells around.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this your house? Where are we?
It's giving Plath brother.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can sleep on any couch.
Some ill-formed push-ups between a truck and a hard place. And so it's just like, oh, well.
I really think that he has decided that masculinity is equated to athleticism.
Okay, then why does he want his woman to be athletic if that's masculinity for him?
Because he doesn't want to have to do any things that she has interests in. He only wants his wife to engage in things that he's interested in.
Again, I think that's his way of controlling your physical level of calories that you burn per day. It's going to be this many.
You think he's tracking her macros?
I think so. Yeah, to an extent.
He's ready to.
Yeah.
He made another profile in his macro app.
That's what he's taking on. Yeah. But we're starting with gifts. We're giving the little gift basket ahead of time to each other. He gave her a bunch of like mystery items where she doesn't really know.
That's
what's
how
going on.
unathletic she is.
She doesn't even know what these things are.
She was like some kind of ball with holes in it.
No, she knows pickleball. So she goes,
took her a minute.
Pickleball? A pickleball?
A pickleball.
Uh-oh.
And then she's like,
is he 65? Uh-oh.
Some goggles, some glasses.
What's this red thing?
And they're like, it's a kill
cord.
switch.
Oh, red cord.
Like,
he has a boat. It's a boat. He's a captain on a ship. That must be it.
He plays pickleball on his yacht.
He does Carnival Cruise Lines, and he runs the pickleball court, and the boat is his. That's what he does.
So she's like, oh no. Like,
uh-oh.
You could tell she's
Ski
already a little
goggles?
concerned.
Yeah, she was like, well, at least there's no hiking stuff in here. And it's like,
it's a whole lot of other outdoor activities.
I feel like he's going to be into hiking too. He just hasn't talked about it yet. We've had so many other interests that jump
on
to the
their
top.
honeymoon. He's going to be like, look at this beautiful place we're in. There's a 20-mile hike that I think that we should complete together.
A sunrise hike where you have to get up at 3:00 in the mornings. Then that way you can, no.
And we're going to do it fasted.
No,
we're not going to eat breakfast first. It's better for us. That way.
I'm running on tequila alone at this point, so I don't think that's a good idea. We probably shouldn't be doing that.
She's going to be us at Chichen Itza.
Maybe not.
At Chichen Itza.
Maybe not a good call, but okay. She starts, you see the nerves are kicking in.
Yeah, she snapped at her friend.
Marissa she's not feeling it now.
Have you ever known a nice Marissa? I'm sorry, Marissa's out there.
I think I know a lot of Marissas, actually.
I've met a few.
Maybe a couple?
And this was kind of what I would have expected.
Oh.
I am excited about it, though, because I think that she won't just be quiet and put up with his shit.
Right.
Like, I think these two are going to be at each other's throats.
Yeah, this one is doomed because he is going to be trying to just cram her into a box of what his expectations are this whole time. And she's going to be like, fuck off, get out of here.
I'm really hoping that her attitude towards him is, I'm who I am.
Yeah.
I like to read. I like to drink a little Fireball here and there and then have some microwavable mac and cheese. Like, let me live.
That was the gift that she gave him, because immediately he pulls out the little bottle of Maker's Mark and he's like, oh, alcohol. I don't do that. So off to a great start. And his friends are like, ugh.
That's
he's already killjoying.
This person doesn't know you.
Right. To take it as like a personal offense of, if she knew that you didn't drink, then she wouldn't have included that. Probably.
I understand the frustration of people who are sober and don't drink when you're in a social environment and people keep pressuring you to drink.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
Right.
This person does not know this about you
If
yet.
she keeps trying to pressure you when you say, I don't drink, that's not something that I do. Yeah. Then you can get upset. Then you can get upset. We'll be on your side if that comes to it. I don't think so. I think what he's going to get upset about is, I don't drink. Adam doesn't drink. Therefore, Marissa, you should not drink. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that doesn't work. Mm-hmm. Because if Marissa wants to drink,
he should have just made an entire list of deal breakers. And it's just all the things that if he wouldn't do them, his wife can't do them.
Yeah. I don't think that list made it to the experts.
No.
It usually doesn't. It usually doesn't.
He also made a gross comment about how he's trained numerous people to be amazing athletes.
Because that's what his friends are trying to be like, look, what if she's not the most athletic person? She doesn't want to play pickleball. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to go do this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I've trained plenty of people to be amazing athletes. And I already have the whole agenda written up for her of what we're going to be working on.
Isn't he a data analyst too?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like you are the world's premier pickleball coach.
No.
But he really thinks that everything he does is to a whole nother level above other people.
The best of the best.
Yeah.
Right. His family isn't coming to the wedding.
No.
But speaking of best of the best.
I don't know. Did he even call his family?
I think he did because
did they...
Mama and Papa are venturing around. They're in Iceland right now, and then they're going to like Switzerland. They're doing continuing
two
on
places
world tour
that are very
pretty far apart. But I would say a lot of Iceland tourism is like, hey, if you're going to Europe anyway, stop off in Iceland.
Over.
Yeah, like that's how they usually pitch that and sell that a little bit. If you're already looking at going to Europe,
so
just
you
stop
mean
off.
They haven't even officially started their trip yet. They haven't gotten to their final destination, and they won't come back for his wedding.
I think that's what I'm gathering from this, because then he was even kind of bummed because he goes, oh yeah, I was pretty sure I would be able to convince them to come back for my wedding, to tell them that I'm getting married, and then they would show up for me. But that wasn't enough.
Tells you, first of all, they don't have a good relationship.
One.
Second of all, I don't think they have much confidence that this is going to last very long.
Two. Well, my giveaway for that was when he told his sister, and his sister was like, yeah, not interested. I'm not going to be there. And it was like, oh, damn. Yeah. And then grandma didn't come either because
like, I can't fly.
She didn't want to fly, which is like, all right, well, that could be just a grandma thing.
A grandma thing. It's a Balin's sister thing.
I don't know.
Grandma was like the specific seat that I typically book when I travel. All of them are.
I only
full.
fly Delta, and I can't go. So it's just shaping up to be. There's not a lot of turnout here. Not a lot of RSVPs.
There's almost nobody on his side.
There's nobody. There's nobody over there.
It's just his friends.
So the weirdest part of this for me is when he has one of his friends' girlfriends walk him down the aisle.
I thought that was his sister.
I thought it was his sister the first time we watched it.
And then you were like, no.
And I went, wait a minute.
That's his friend's girlfriend. It's not even a person
because they were awkward.
He has a close relationship with.
No, because they were awkward. And I was like, oh, this is kind of uncomfortable. And then the lower third, I was like, it's his friend's girlfriend, not even his friend's wife or like any. No.
Why would you do that? I think that he just didn't want appearance-wise for it to look like nobody was here to support him.
Right. Yeah, this was the show of support. Honestly, at that point, if you have nobody coming on your side, it's better to just go up there.
Just go alone.
Just stand up there alone then.
Yeah. I think people understand in this circumstance that other people's families might not react positively to them getting married randomly at first sight to a stranger.
It's not always widely accepted, as we've seen on the show.
Yeah, we've seen, this is the 20th season. We've had plenty of people not get support from their family and friends.
Plenty of instances of that.
But I think it shows something about his personality.
Yes, it's the ego.
How he wants it to look from the outside.
He doesn't want it to look like he doesn't have any support, even though he doesn't have any support. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Dude, just lean into that. Just accept that. It is what it is. And then go and be that, you know? But no, he didn't want that to happen. So meanwhile, Marissa's doing fireball shots with her girls, trying to get ready. And she's pulling up in the car. She's like, I wish I had another shot of fireball right now. I really do.
I think her bouquet is just going to be made of the fireball mini airplane bottles.
That's what I have in my bowling bag.
She wishes that's what she had.
That's what you get when you get a turkey. You get a little shot of fireball.
She's got Maker's Mark between her boobs.
She's just got them stashed all around.
Yeah, she's got one strapped on her leg.
Yeah, Patron on the inside thigh there with the garter, perhaps. Maybe. No. So she's getting ready to walk down the aisle. He's up at the altar waiting to turn around. It's so awkward. It's so quiet.
People are commenting about how quiet it is.
They're like, it's uncomfortable tension. His ears are so red.
Mm-hmm. And this is a big difference from the other weddings we see. Because there's a lot of interaction with the audience.
Yeah, there's commentary. There's, well, yeah.
That's pretty much what they are, the guests.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking, kind of vamping, having fun. Mm-hmm. This is crickets.
It's weird. It's unsettling.
He also stands very weird.
He was up at the front. Yeah.
Very robotic.
I don't think he knew what to do, what to expect. I think he was embarrassed that, his side of his family did not show up. So it's just, I think there was a lot of different elements that are mixed in here. But then when they do the turnaround reveal and meet eyes, And Marissa's reaction for me and his, because he goes, oh, yeah.
They know each other.
We know each other. I know her. I recognize her. Her reaction seemed like she remembered him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think when he turned around and he remembered her, it was like oh no. Like both of them.
Yeah.
This did not seem like a positive reunion that was happening here. I don't think this is going to go well.
My theory is that she is a friend of one of his party girlfriends.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is going to go horribly wrong.
This is going to be terrible. Yeah. This one's a doomed from the start sort of approach, which I think 2 out of the 3 this week are doomed from the start. Let's talk about one of the other ones that's doomed from the start here. Well, actually, let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with Felipe and Tori.
Okay. So many thoughts. If you guys thought we were really opinionated about Adam, wait until we talk about Felipe.
I feel like I have Felipe dialed in.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like I have him.
Yes.
And I want to see how it plays out because I want to know if this one's right. I pinned down our addict from last season. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I think we found
a new one.
I think I found a new one.
So Felipe grew up, I guess, not having a lot of women be interested in him.
Right.
Sounds like he's had a glow up in recent years.
Yes, that's how he described it, which wasn't really much of a glow up. It was just he started working out, he whitened his teeth, and he started spray tanning. I think those were the 3 things that he did. And
he makes sure to tell every woman that he sees that he's Brazilian.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think that's a big part of it too. He works at his parents' Italian restaurant, but he keeps saying that he runs a restaurant.
He runs his restaurant, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, at one point in the episode, he revealed that he worked at Microsoft for 7 years.
I thought that was interesting because why would someone just leave that job? Was there a layoff? Did he quit of his own volition?
I'm a little suspicious.
Did you leave to go start
what we've seen about him?
.com bubble AI startup that you were trying to do in the meantime here? No, I feel like there's something else that would be the reason why that didn't pan out.
I kind of feel like Felipe's only option right now is to be employed by his parents.
That's what it feels like.
Right? And I think that they even regret it most days.
They put up with a lot.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like most of what he's doing, he's parties all the time.
I think he uses the restaurant as an excuse to party too.
Yeah.
Where he's like, come over to my restaurant. We'll have drinks. We'll go to an after party after we close.
Right. The after party is at my apartment at 4 a.m. is when we're going to go start hanging out at my place. And then I'll just go to my Married at First Sight interview tomorrow morning. 0 sleep. I'm just going straight to it. How does one stay at the energy levels that you need to be doing that? There are substances involved. Oh, I don't know if it's coke. I don't know if it's meth.
Sweaty in one of the interviews.
This dude is sweating profusely. Mm-hmm. And he was sweating at the one where it was Paul sat him down at the restaurant and he was like, yeah, you remember how we were supposed to meet up 3 times? Because you were late to 2 of them, 2 of our meetings. Because why? Do you remember why? And he was like, oh, because I was out partying all night the night before. So I overslept. And it was like, okay, yep, that was the 2. Uh-huh. And then we didn't even have a Zoom call. Do you remember why that was? Oh, it was because I was out partying the night before all night and I didn't make it.
Missed the Zoom call.
Yeah.
I think that's also how he lost his job at Microsoft.
I think we're getting close to the reason why maybe that career path didn't work out for us just from the scheduling perspective of things. But Paul takes it. Okay, but Paul takes it in a totally different direction where he's like, yeah, I was kind of apprehensive about that since you were late to all of them and one of them you missed completely, but we found a match. So congratulations, you're on the show.
Why would you match this man with somebody? It's very obvious that if he can't even follow through with the commitment of showing up for interviews to be on the show, How is he going to be married to another human being?
Correct. Because his excuse, this is me clocking him for the addict in this experience now. His addiction is he's partying, he's doing drugs, he's doing all sorts of stuff. His life is kind of a mess right now, but he's at the point where he's going to say, "Oh, I can stop." Because I think it was...
I think he's convinced himself, I have a job.
Even
though it's like,
functioning.
Your parents give you a paycheck.
Right, and you're getting a pass on that because it's like you lost your job at Microsoft. Probably. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
in
that's
our
what
narrative,
happened.
that's what's happened to him.
That's what's happened. So what I'm getting at is I think for him, in his mind, in the addiction, he's saying, well, I can stop anytime. He hasn't been able to.
I have no reason to stop now. But if I was married, I would totally button things up.
Yes.
And I would be a traditional husband who goes to work, runs my family's restaurant, helps to pay the bills.
I think he's blaming all of his addiction on not having a wife that would make him change all of his behaviors at this point. And it's like,
you know what else I
good.
think backs up the idea that he has some sort of issue with substances is early on in the episode, he is bragging to the other guys. Is it bragging? They're talking about if they've ever cheated. And he's like, yeah, I've cheated before. You know what's funny about it, though? I didn't even remember that I cheated.
Until 2 years later. And then
it came up. And then I was like, oh, I did cheat.
And so that's where it was like, Because you had a couple of the other guys who we haven't met yet who are like, I don't know if I'm going to be the best husband in this, but I'll be better than Felipe, though. Felipe is the bottom.
He's really improved my confidence in myself.
Now. Yeah, if I was nervous before, I just hope they didn't pair me with a woman of Felipe's caliber, I guess is now my concern. Would be my concern.
The poor woman, the soul who has to be matched with him is Tori. She likes to work out. She likes to go to bed early. But she would enjoy a fun boy. They ask her that. Would you like a fun guy? And she's like, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
What definition?
I think I'd be open to that.
What definition of fun?
I think we stayed up to 11:30.
Bringing home a gaggle of people at 4 o'clock in the morning? Is that fun?
She says that she would like to have a household that hosts.
At reasonable human business hours.
I don't know. I think she can get a little unhinged.
Okay.
Because she was talking about how she grew up and that the cops would get called to their house and that's how their family parties would end.
Right.
And I'm like, well, if you're already used to that, I think that you may adjust well to Felipe.
I think he brings some chaos that you've been missing in your life. Mm-hmm. Okay, she was giving
parentified first daughter,
perfection, project managing.
I feel like the weight of the world is on her shoulders at all times.
And she's always fixing everybody's problems. She fixed all her she fixed all of her problems. She's fixed all of her sister's problems. She's constantly
pulled them single-handedly, the both of them out of poverty.
And so this is just what she does. She's like a go get 'em sort of doer, not just a thinker and a dreamer.
Okay, that's what I think the problem is. She is a doer.
Yes.
I don't think Felipe can do anything.
I don't think he can. He's going to make a lot of excuses and then he's going to start blaming her. So they gave her Felipe to say, here's a project, fix him up. And she's going to, I think that she can get trapped in that where she's going to think, oh, he's a problem that I need to solve. And it's like, dude, you can't get involved in that. That's not your mess to be dealing with.
I guess here's my prediction. I think that at first, it's going to be a little bit fun for her.
Right.
She's going to like someone who it feels like they loosen her up a little bit and balance her out. But then she's going to realize, oh.
It's every day.
This isn't just honeymoon vacation Felipe.
No.
This is Felipe every day of the week.
Right.
And I can't handle that because I need my life to function.
Yeah.
And this man does not function.
Correct.
And she's not going to be able to put up with long-term having to drag this man through life.
Yeah. That's the concern.
Mm-hmm.
That is the concern.
Because I think she's hyper independent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And she's going to be like, I don't know how to deal with somebody who cannot do anything on their own.
Right. Yeah, his parents seem really excited about this.
They're like, thank God somebody's going to step in and take over from here.
Because I can't keep doing it, I think was what it was really coming down to here. So their wedding day, his parents are just like beside themselves. They're so excited. They're ecstatic. They're relieved.
Their little boy's finally grown up.
Oh my gosh, look at him. He's glowing.
He's going to enter a new phase of life.
He's hardly sweating.
The responsible one that he keeps promising us will come.
I think he showed up clean. Like, he's mostly sober today from what we can tell.
He got a good 5 hours last night.
Yeah, had to have been. So like, we're on the upswing, I think. So they're like real high hopes, hoping for the best. She's worried that he's going to run when he sees her.
Okay, I'm concerned for Tori.
Yes.
Because I think that we have a little bit of a self-esteem problem.
Yeah.
Self-confidence is lacking.
Right.
Because why would he run away from you?
Especially on like first glance, first look. I don't think that would be an issue for her. So like, where is that confidence lacking? I don't know.
And it felt like the comment was that he would run away from her, having seen her, not he's going to run away from the situation of like, this is all too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Their wedding was beautiful, except for when they first walked in, they had appeared to be IKEA bookcases holding little vases of flowers. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
They had 2 bookcases staggered so that they could create like a barrier so you couldn't see who was about to walk down the aisle.
Okay. I got distracted because her stepdad looks like the priest at the beginning of Casper. He kind of talks like, I don't know. It had that vibe where it was like...
That was her stepdad?
That was her stepdad. Where it was like, that was kind of the vibe of like, oh, I never, done it, but like, I could So that was like very Felipe energy too of the priest from Casper. That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's just kind of the energy that's bringing in here a little bit.
I think the wedding goes pretty well between them. As far as just what they're initially seeing of each other, they like. Yeah,
and they have a good time. Their families are pretty accepting, and like everybody seems on board, and everybody's impressed, and like they're joking. Felipe's up there adding some color commentary on things, or lightening the mood, and
he's ready to share it all with Tori.
Yes, and he's saving her from bees in her veil already. So that's good.
Is she on a benzo or something? Or
she didn't really react.
She was so calm when they were like, there's a bee in your veil.
She was like, oh, okay. Well,
I mean, maybe that's going to fare well for them because she's not fazed by much.
If she has a prescription, I think Felipe will stay around for a little bit longer. I think that's going to be exciting. That's enticing now. Yeah, that looks good. That's promising.
I would have been so dramatic and completely made an ass of myself because I would have ripped my veil off. I would have screamed.
Been running and jumping.
There's no way I would have trusted a stranger who I don't know to like properly wave a bee away.
To be fair, Felipe spotted the bee, but then I think it was mostly the officiant who got the bee out of the veil. I think,
which was brave.
Yeah,
I would have been like, "You're on your own, girlie."
That's impressive. Yeah,
I don't want to anger the bee.
I don't know. I'm not gonna get involved here. I don't know if I can get that surgical with this necessarily.
So that's Tori and Felipe.
Take a quick break. Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. And we'll come back with our last couple of the episode.
We have Mecca and Beljolie.
Beljolie. Although the experts kept calling her Belle.
Yeah.
So I think maybe she goes by just
shortens it down. Maybe they were just reading off of the application paperwork and they hadn't even met her yet at that point, and so they didn't even know. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's not the worst name in this entire family, combined family of both Mecca and Beljolie.
Okay, Beljolie's mom's name is Violent, so not Violet, Violent.
And then
I was like,
his dad's name is Genius.
Okay. So then that's where I was like, do you pronounce it different? Like, we didn't hear anybody say that. We just saw their lower thirds pop up.
And her mom seems so sweet.
Her mom is amazing.
I'm like, do you have to walk around and tell people that that's your name?
That your name is Violent? You seem like the sweetest lady ever.
I hope that's not it. I don't even
You
know.
were going to try and pronounce it a
I
different
was like,
way?
is she trying to, is there like some French theme going on?
Yeah, violent.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't say for sure.
The weirdest thing about this is they both say, so she says, I'm a lover girl at heart.
And then he says, I'm a lover boy at heart.
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't met yet. This is still part of like their precursor interview stuff. That was interesting. So this was one where I was like, I can see them making this pairing where this is one that we can root for. This is a relationship that has potential. It could work.
I think that's why this episode was structured the way it was.
Right.
Because we have two that look, I mean, definitely the first couple, bad, right?
Yeah.
I think the second couple, very shaky. If you're
Yeah.
picking up on the clues
Right.
of what's going on with Felipe.
Because like you said, could be fun at first, but then it will turn.
It's going to go downhill. Yeah.
This one could be good. It's promising.
I still have some questions.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the things that Belgely described about why she wants to be married are very superficial.
Yes.
Like she's like, I want to have a husband to do the things I see in movies. I want to wear matching outfits together. I'm really looking forward to the day that we can coordinate.
Okay. Have you heard of the Yahweh family?
We've got somewhere to refer you to.
Yeah, you might need to check. They're all the way in Orlando, though, so it's a bit of a drive from here.
I did like also that the both of them have multiple jobs in that they do something creative, but then they kind of have like the way that they pay the rest of their bills.
Yeah.
Because she's a singer, she's a freelance makeup artist, she's a dance teacher.
Right.
So she does a bunch of different things. And Mecca works for his family business.
They clean
cleaning
porta potties.
potties.
Yeah. Sanitation worker.
What was the thing that he does on the side that was creative that they kept talking about?
There was something.
Did you say
I don't
modeling?
know. Yeah, I think it was modeling and catering.
And catering. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
And that's what I was like, wow, catering and porta potties. You're getting them on both ends.
You're getting most of the budget for an event.
Yeah, that's good. That's impressive. And if you already have contacts for those event things, because they got you for the porta johns, like, hey, if you need catering, let me know. I got that. It's all taken care of too. I'll wash my hands in between, obviously, clearly. Like I'm not doing both simultaneously.
Please. Yes, please.
Yeah, come on.
So we'll see how she takes that.
Yes.
Because he does say that some of his his former relationships,
Right.
there have been concerns about the fact that he works in sanitation.
Yes, where I think there was a young lady who was worried that he was affecting her pH levels, which I don't know. Was he on Seeking Sister Wife?
I was like, sir. Okay, first of all, so many thoughts about that. But do we think it's the porta potties? Because we did have Belshally talk about how cleanliness is very important to her.
Right. But I would say a sanitation worker, yeah, he's cleaning. He's keeping stuff.
He is. He's cleaning things.
He's cleaning stuff.
It's true.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is like, I feel like for his former girlfriend at that time making that concern, it's like, is that saying more about you? Like, is there other stuff going on? Is it other people that
she's ready to join the Snowden family?
Yeah, like there's some concerns there too. So we got to be careful here.
Oh,
look out!
The thing that he's most concerned about is how the first kiss is going to go.
Right.
Because he's going to be really embarrassed if he goes in for a kiss and then she just gives him cheek.
Well, it was sounding like he was just worried about first impression overall.
Yeah, I think
so.
He's not very confident.
He's uncomfortable. The experts were noticing that too, where they were like, I think they are a good pairing here on paper, but you have to like a fully actualized version of Mecca, because that's when Paul was talking about like the potential of the matching and stuff like that when he was wearing his Cosby Cobain sweater and yeah, that was the whole look for that entire scene back and forth. But like if Mecca is fully actualized, it would be a perfect pairing for Belle.
Don't you feel like it's unfair to have someone marry potential?
Right? Yeah. I mean, like, not to say that he's not a great guy based on that. It's just
could get in their way.
Can he overcome? He has a lot of second guessing a lot of just like he's not confident, so there's some inconsistencies there as far as his personality goes, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you see during the wedding that there are moments where he swings between like kind of being confident and making jokes, or maybe that's how he's compensating.
Yeah.
And then it's like the insecurity will hit him.
Right.
And then he kind of clams up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's going to be able to understand why that's happening, or if she's going to read that as him not being comfortable with her.
Right. Yeah. Or if she's just taking it as, oh, we're still strangers. You know, this is the first time that we've met. And so maybe he's just warming up to me. I think we saw a glimpse of that too. It was when he was joking with his dad when they were getting ready beforehand, where him and his brothers were teasing his dad about his pocket square. And then his dad had teased him about his ankles because he wasn't wearing socks with his very blinged out shoes too, by the way.
Okay, Michael Jackson loafers. A slip-on, a smoking shoe. I know that he had, some metal grommets on there.
Yes. But like, okay, so that exchange where he kind of poked fun at his dad, and then his dad poked fun at him, and it was like, oh, that cut a little too, like it was a little too real.
Yeah, but I feel like making a comment about somebody's appearance on their wedding day probably isn't like the thing you should joke about.
Right.
Especially when they're going to marry somebody that they don't already know is in love with them.
But that's what I'm saying. So like this is the like exchange.
A needed added pressure.
Well, that's the exchange that we saw here on the wedding day. So it's like, what does his whole life look like then prior to this?
You think there's maybe a lot of jokes that cut deep?
Yeah. How much of that is or like if she jokes and then it's a little too close to the truth, and then it's taken as, oh, it's an insult. It's a hurting thing. So it's like, all right, where are those wounds? And now it's a landmine of there's stuff that's going to be upsetting for him that she doesn't even know about.
I mean, it felt like the wedding went like it had a good start.
It was good. I think around photos, it was getting a little bit awkward too, because it got to the kiss, the ceremony he was nervous about. And then it was kiss on the cheek. She was dreading that too, pretty much the whole time.
I feel like that's one of those things on this show, though, that people overthink.
They drum it up.
So it's like, don't read into it too much.
Right. Yeah. Because it's just like, it was the fact that she was worried about it. She didn't want it to seem like she was not interested in him, because I think she was. As soon as she came down, I think that
they were both interested in each other.
Yeah, like there was an initial attraction that was there, because she kept saying, "Oh, Lord Jesus, help me get through that." Like she was like,
she needed a fan,
having a moment. Yeah, she needed some support.
I think she was relieved.
Yeah,
because it's a big moment to walk down and be like, "Okay, who's here?"
Right.
And then it's even scarier, because I think their first fear for people on the show is they're not going to be attracted to the person they get paired with.
Yeah.
But then they walk down the aisle and they are attracted to the person who's standing there.
And that's scary.
Yes, because now the stakes have increased, because it's like, I actually do like this person physically.
Yeah.
Like appearance wise.
Well, and I spent so much time worrying about not liking them that now, or like not being attracted to them initially here, that now that I am, I don't know what to do. So I haven't even considered that.
Yes.
I was worried about this whole other thing that like that doesn't exist now. And now I'm in a whole other area that I haven't even thought about.
I think it also takes people down the rabbit hole of like, are they attracted to me?
Right.
Because I'm attracted to them. And then even no matter how confident they are, I still feel like there's that scary moment of like, oh, now the only thing I have to do is like kind of read how they're reacting to me during the ceremony.
Yeah.
And I can't tell if they are or if they aren't.
Yeah. the photos too, that was when he was kind of fishing for compliments of, oh, I hope I don't look like, weird, or I don't. Weird, yeah, or I'm not. I hope I don't look weird. And she was like, you don't look weird. And he goes, oh, okay. You know, but it was just the way it was drumming up. It was kind of like fishing for a compliment a little bit, or like reassurance, seeking reassurance of like, do you think I look okay though? Because like, I mean, he was all done up. He had his braids in his hair. He had a heart that was like part of the braid work and stuff too. It was like, I mean, he went all out. Loafers aside,
he put effort into his appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that he's probably like worried that she hasn't said anything about his appearance yet.
Okay, maybe
so
that's it.
he tried to maybe open the door by making a comment about how he looked during the
But
pictures.
with her saying Jesus helped me multiple times during, like, that should be the sign, man. It's like, yeah,
he took it negatively.
Maybe, but like that's what I'm saying is like I think she's into you, dude. You know, like this seems like it's going well.
I think they're both a little corny.
They are.
I was concerned because I was like, oh no, like he definitely says some things that are a little corny.
But she's like,
but
into
then
it
kind of thinks it appeared that she can match that energy.
She did the same thing. Yeah, that was after they kissed at the altar. She did the, hey, I just met you and this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, she wanted to sing on camera again.
And the soundtrack. Well, yeah, the soundtrack, they're not holding back on budget for that.
No, the budget for songs on this show, very high.
They had Call Me Maybe, which is 14 and a half years old now, guys, because we had to look that up. So now you need to know that as well. Sixpence None the Richer with Kiss Me for Adam and...
I know. Whenever we watch a show where there's actually a budget for music...
I
notice all the songs because this is a far cry from our usual TLC royalty free soundtracks.
Yeah, between that, but then also, I don't know if it's just because it's Peacock and they just have a library of stuff. Mm-hmm. They don't even have to license it. It's just it's in their catalog. So like, here's stuff that you can pull from. So I think that's probably helping a little bit. Yeah.
Maybe. Any other comments about them?
I think the only other thing for Mecca and Beljolie, was the white suit comment too. Because there's just like some little serendipitous things about them where they both said lover girl, lover boy at heart type of approach to things. And then
her mom was commenting about if he is wearing white, that'd be kind of cool because it would show that he like is a different kind of thinker.
And he did. Yeah, he had his white jacket on for the wedding.
I think there's potential here. I just am worried that the insecurity is going to get in the way and be a problem.
That'll be tricky. Yeah.
Or that's going to be maybe a challenge for them up front.
Also, he mentioned that he struggles with communication. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, well, if you're going to be taking things personally, and then you're not going to be expressing that. You're not going to be saying that. Mm-hmm. And you're just going to be carrying that around. That's not going to work out either.
That's really hard on a show like this where the other person doesn't know you at all.
Right.
They don't know how you typically communicate. They don't understand when you're shutting down, why you're shutting down. And if you're not going to explain that, it's going to take them a long time to get on the same page as you.
Because that's a brutal combination to be like, oh, I'm worried about not being accepted or being rejected. And also I struggle to communicate. And it's like, oh no.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a really rough combo to go with. Because like you got to be able to express it if you're experiencing it. So maybe that will give him something to communicate more.
You have to over communicate on this show.
Yeah.
Because there's such a short period of time in which they're in this experiment together.
Not an experiment anymore. But
I know. And then there's the pressure of the cameras being around and that you don't know each other. If you don't start communicating and being very open with each other from the beginning, you're going to be taking a very, very long time.
Yeah.
To get to the point where you guys feel comfortable with each other.
Definitely. Yeah. So we didn't meet everybody this episode.
We have 4 other couples.
4 other couples. We have Sean and Nikki. We have Nick and Courtney, Cameron and Michelle, Devin and Caitlin. Mm-hmm. So yeah, next time it's going to be episodes 2 and 3. So this is going to be wrapping up the weddings. Do they kick off for the? No.
Everyone will get married by the end of the 3rd episode.
Yeah, it's not the honeymoon. I think it's maybe they might.
It says, the episode 3 that the newlyweds face their first night together as a married couple.
Okay.
So they're going to have I don't know that they're going on the honeymoon yet, but it'll be the night,
maybe
first
at
night
least like first night stuff.
Yeah.
So it's wedding receptions and first nights.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to the honeymoons on the next episode drops. So yeah, we'll be recapping episodes 2 and 3. It'll be like a combo episode, and we'll just kind of go over couple by couple holistic view of what's been going on there.
I am so excited to meet the other 4 couples, just given
there's so much left to
how much we read into the first 3.
Yeah.
I hope there's more people for us to root for, because you need that to balance it out.
Yeah. I think Nick seemed good. He was the one who was joking about, I think he ripped on Adam playing the piano a bunch.
Are you sure you want to make a prediction? Because we don't know much
I don't
about
know him.
him.
I'm saying he's funny because he already made fun of Adam, and then he made fun of Felipe.
Okay.
So I do like that.
Okay, so maybe his radar is a little better.
He's 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2 on that. So like I think we'll have to see how it plays out. But I did like that Nick was already ripping on these 2 guys.
Okay, and then I think Devin is the rugby player who you don't like already.
The minute I heard him say what he wanted to experience from love in the opening sequence, where I think he said it was like the warm and fuzzies or something, about the way he was describing what he wanted to feel from marriage. And I was like, this guy's in it for the wrong reasons. Like he has no idea what he's
felt anything for another person.
Well, he has no idea what he's getting into. Like that's not what marriage is. Like marriage is a commitment. Marriage is work. Marriage is not just, oh, I want this other person to make me feel good when I want to feel good. And it's like,
well, it's part of it.
But like, if that's what you're just expecting out the gate of just that and nothing else, it's like there's a whole lot more to it.
Well, we'll be back next week with more Married at First Sight.
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss it.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.